Yes, we are. And, we took a little time off, took a week off. It felt good to just rest and refresh and come back with some
Need it
more energy and
sometimes.
all that good shit. Huh?
Need it sometimes.
Shit, you ain't lying about that.
You got to reboot.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that. But we're here again, and I'm gonna let you guys know what we're gonna be talking about tonight. Bam. What lies beneath. Which I will say, well, before I get into that, James, how's it going, man? How you doing?
Doing good, man.
Happy to hear that.
Nice. Fucking cold as shit today, but other than that, Dale's all right.
Cold as shit is a fucking understatement, man.
Yeah, I took the trash out. I took the trash out this morning. Almost fucking froze to death.
It sucked today. It sucked yesterday when I came over to your house to grab those weights.
Yeah,
I
the
was
weather these days, man. The last week it was like in the 50s. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I know this weather's been too up and down, too up and down.
Well, how are
But
you? How was your day?
it was good, man. Work from home today, which
Yeah,
is
same.
just those days, of course, are better than the days you have to go to the office, which tomorrow I do, and tomorrow's probably gonna be fucking cold. I know you people don't care about the weather and all that shit, but we're telling it anyway. Telling it anyway.
Hate it.
But it was good though, man. I just worked, did what I do, did my work, and fucking had a movie or YouTube. Well, no, actually, I only watched this today, so
Yeah, same here.
it's like YouTube in the background and
Yep.
knocked out some of these fun cases. But enough of that bullshit. What lies beneath?
Yeah,
So this is
Richard
my
Gere and Michelle Pfeiffer.
no Harrison Ford.
Oh, Harrison Ford. I mean, Jesus. I don't know why I said Richard Gere. Harrison Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer.
You said that so confidently too. That's what
I don't know why I had Richard Gere in my head. It just his fucking face popped up, and that's the fucking the words that came out of my mouth. That's so
Oh
fake.
shit! But yo,
Yeah.
this was my first time watching this movie. Like I wasn't sure if I seen it. Or not. I know I've heard this title before,
Yeah.
quite a few times. Just not I haven't heard about it in a long time. I've never
Yeah.
heard. You know what I
I
mean?
seen it when they first came out. I remember seeing it. I knew when you told me about it, I was like, that sounds so familiar.
Mhm.
And I was like, I think I seen it. But as soon as I see Michelle Pfeiffer
Mm.
and how it was starting and everything, I was like, oh yeah, okay, I remember this now. Okay.
Mhm. Oh
So
yeah.
yes, I did see it. Was it when did it come out? 2000?
2000. Yeah. 2000. And shit, it was good.
Yeah,
It was good. We'll dive into the ratings in a little bit, but it was a good movie. And seeing Harrison Ford play that role was very interesting for me. Very interesting for me.
you never seen him play a role like that, huh?
Not to my recollection, no.
Okay.
And then just I love Michelle Pfeiffer, man.
Yeah.
I was just telling my wife earlier today, I was like, when I'm watching this, I was like, I haven't seen her in so freaking long.
Yeah. She was in
Like,
good stuff back in the day.
yeah. I mean, oh my god, Catwoman. Talk about never mind. That you go to the Popcorn and Pines Patreon, that's another one right there, 100%. Her as
Dude, fuck
Catwoman.
you got Catwoman, man. She was in fucking Grease too.
I don't
That's
think I've
what the
seen
first time I seen Michelle Pfeiffer.
I
Grease
don't know if I've
too.
seen I don't know if I've ever seen Grease 2. I remember the first one. I seen Grease. Let's talk about that really quick. The first time I seen that movie, I was in the 5th grade.
I
You know
was
where I
young.
seen that movie? In school.
Yeah.
Like I remember we had to have permission slips to
Yep.
watch a movie in school.
To watch a movie at certain if it's rated a certain thing or if it has certain things in it,
Certain
you
themes
had
in
to
it.
get it.
There
Yeah.
was no like sex or nudity in it, but there was like
Oh, there was a little adult jokes here and there.
yeah, and I think a little. I don't know if there's. I haven't seen it in years. I think that's the only. As a matter of fact, it's the only time I seen it was in the 5th grade. So I don't remember the movie at all. I don't dancing and singing and shit. But yeah, I watched the movie in 5th fucking grade, man. 5th fucking grade. Ain't that some shit?
Nice.
Holy shit! I think. Oh,
She was a pink lady. Michelle Pfeiffer was a pink lady.
Pink, all right. All right, I
Oh shit.
apologize. I apologize. But no, so yeah, this movie, What Lies Beneath, was just I didn't know what to expect. I didn't read the
Ooh,
synopsis. I was like, I just want to dive into this blind. I want to see how
that's
this
smart.
goes.
That's smart.
And especially, I was like, with those two, horror, how is this going to happen? What's going to happen? And it does take a little bit. Like it's a nice slow burn, but it's a good story. It's a good build up. But it does take a little bit before you actually feel like it's a horror movie, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Maybe a good half hour, maybe even more than that. Maybe 40 minutes
No,
ish.
it's a little bit because it started off slow. It started off slow, like the daughter going to school. Then they go up to the house near the lake.
Mhm.
Then it's just down, like just chilling, talking, like nothing's going on.
Yeah.
They're just like a normal married couple. She thinks the neighbor killed his wife. So you're like, what the fuck is going on here? It's like, okay, so this movie is about she's seen the neighbor kill his wife, and now he's going to try to kill her or something.
She
It's
thought
going,
she seen that.
yeah. So it's going to be like set up like that.
Oh
But
shit! And now now things are clicking for me with this damn
yeah,
movie.
so that's how they were setting it up. So she started seeing a shrink. Um, at or because she told the husband, and she called out the dude at a party later on in the movie, and his wife was
Mhm.
there. She's like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, started seeing a shrink now because she thinks she's seen ghosts in the house. This is
Yep,
where the paranormal started coming in.
that's
There's
right.
a ghost of a woman that kind of looks like Michelle Pfeiffer, but with green eyes and thinner, blonde hair. They say they look all blonde to look alike, I guess. They
They
say
don't.
they kind of look alike. They don't. But so this ghost is trying to tell her something. That's what it seems like. And
And
she's
but
telling the husband, and they think she's crazy.
yeah, they do. And I was gonna say even before that though too, you have the going back to the neighbor. Why she was so suspicious of the neighbor's husband because the neighbor comes over at one somebody comes over and she's like that weird interaction. Remember with the neighbor? And
Oh, when
she's
she's
like,
crying in the yard and she
yeah,
put the eyeball through the fence?
yeah,
Yeah.
that. Like that right there. And then it's just like, okay. So all this craziness, and all of a sudden everything's just back to normal with the neighbors. Like the neighbors
Yeah.
are just fine because she's trying to investigate shit. And shit, I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? Is this husband a murderer? Is he a serial killer? Is he a this? Is he a that? There's this
Yeah.
chick missing. And come to find out, well, we'll get there. We'll get there. And like it's crazy how obsessive she gets and like how much suspense it was. And
Yeah.
so like I remember when she's for example, when she was looking out the window with the binoculars and she just like sees the footprint and she looks down and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, she jumped and her husband's there and I was like, "Oh shit." And then it's just and he's like, "What are you doing?
And
It's
he's
fine."
like, yeah, he's like, "What are you doing?" Yeah.
And the whole time, again, because I've never seen this. So for me, the whole time, I never, ever, ever suspect him. Never suspect him. I'm
Really?
like, it can't be. It can't be. But it
It's
was.
true because they made him play it off good too, because even though when she's telling him about this, I see a woman with green eyes, this, this, and this, he's sitting there playing it cool like he don't know this girl. Well,
Mhm.
and he's calling her crazy, seeing her shrink, like he's worried about her, like, what's wrong with you? He's playing it like straight faced, like he's really concerned.
He's
Like he
really
don't know who this ghost is and what this is about. He said, "Oh, I think it's the spirit of my father or something." If it is
I
haunted
forgot
and
what he
shit, you're like,
said, but, like, he is very, very good at just, like, that whole, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know what the hell's going on. You're
mm-hmm,
crazy. Are you sure?" Blah, blah. Like, all that shit he's really good at to the point to where you don't even suspect like, as a viewer, I didn't even suspect him. And usually I'm like, "Wait, why can't it be him?"
hmm,
But it just seemed like he was too which of course they trick you with that shit though, because it was like him, it just seemed like it was like work, home, family, work, home, family, work, home, family, but obviously it wasn't that. Obviously it wasn't that. And then I remember there's a point in the movie where they're talking with some friends or the neighbors or whoever. No, it was some friends. Yeah, it was when they went to They met up with the husband's coworker, and then his wife, Michelle Pfeiffer's character. She ended up knowing the husband, her. She ended up knowing her husband's friend's new girlfriend or whatever. She
Yep.
already knew her from wherever, so they were all yapping and talking and all that shit. And it was like, no, she didn't go crazy there though, did she? She didn't do anything weird. Nothing happened there, right? At the
Mm-mm.
little brunch thing.
Not that.
No. Oh no,
No.
no, no. That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. Oh, okay, I remember now. So when they're having the conversation, talking or whatever, when he was saying now he wasn't a teacher anymore. Remember, he was doing teacher for years. He was a teacher
Yeah.
for years. And then they never said why he stopped. He never said why he stopped. He's like, no, I don't do that anymore. He said
Yep.
he was doing something else with science or some shit. I forgot what. And it never even clicked. It never even I never even thought like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? I still didn't even click. I'm just like, people switch jobs for whatever reason. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, 9 times out of 10 they switch jobs for better pay because
Yeah.
didn't yeah, they switch jobs for better pay, whatever the case may be.
I think he
And
became a writer. Doesn't he write something for science?
maybe for
I forgot too.
I forgot what
I
he
thought
was.
I thought one time he was in the study and he was writing.
He may have been.
I don't
He
know.
may have been. But he was like, or no, he was not he fuck. Yeah, when he gets to that, talks about the science thing, and then you don't I just didn't think about it again as far as him being a professor, how he used to be a professor. Never thought about it, never dawns on me until you find out that the girl that's missing was one of his students. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, okay.
Start putting the puzzle together. Yep.
And again, shit happens. Does not mean he's involved at all. Just means one of his students went missing and maybe they knew about it. And it's just maybe she knew about the student being she knew about the student missing and all that other stuff. I don't think she knew it was one of his students at the time. Or yeah, because she asked if he knew her, right?
Yeah.
Did you know her or something? And he kept denying it, and then just boom. Oh my gosh, man.
Then
And this
the paranormal part about this shit. So the Michelle Pfeiffer's character is seeing the ghost of the dead girl.
Mhm.
Um, so she thinks she's going crazy. She even had her friend come into a seance, all this shit.
Yes. That's right.
But at one point, so when she went to the girl's house, she found out her name and everything. Went visit to the mother and went in her room. She stole a locket of her hair and
She
brought it
did.
home. Since she had that hair, she got possessed by the fucking ghost, and the ghost tried to kill him
Seduce him
at
and
one
kill him.
point. Yeah, tried to seduce him and kill him at one point.
Which, you know what I liked about that part? If you really paid attention, like oh my god, Michelle Pfeiffer
Her
is in
eyes are
her
green, if you paid
yes,
attention.
that I was gonna say that with the red oh my god, she looks so good in that. Oh.
Yeah.
But like how seductive she was. How seductive she was and how aggressive she was with it.
Yeah. Bit his lip, shoved the
Well,
apple down his throat.
yeah, I was gonna say when she takes the apple from him, bites him a couple times, bit his lip, and just kind of she's a little rough, but
Mhm.
we don't need to talk about that. But anyway,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Oh, he's like, "Oh, you're rough," and this, that, and the third. And shit, they get to getting, not fucking, but they get to, things
But
are heating up.
but the thing that scene happened is because the ghost, it made her remember because they were fooling around like that on the desk when she was in the doorway when she walked in and seen him. Because remember, she got in the accident. This is where they filled in the gap where how she ended up losing her memory the year
Okay,
before.
okay,
So
yeah,
when he pushed her off on the floor, she woke up. She goes, "Oh my god, I remember. I walked in and you were with another woman right here. I seen you in the mirror,
mhm,
and I ran off into the car, and that's when she crashed."
yep. Oh, in
So then
80.
after that, then she wanted to know what happened to the girl that was in the house. That's when he said when he got back to the house, she was dead because she took a whole bunch of pills and he dumped her in the lake. But that's
Yep.
not true. He killed her.
Yeah, oh, yeah. You find that out. You find that out that he
Yeah,
ended
you
up killing
find
her.
that out. But
Which
yeah,
it
that
was
was crazy. I was like, damn, that was a good scene. Like how
It
she got her
really
memory
was.
back. She had to get possessed and reenact the fucking situation really quick.
Yeah, pretty much. And it was just like, oh shit. And the green eye thing was a cool, great
Yeah.
touch.
It made it, yeah, it was a good touch. It made you know that it's not Michelle Pfeiffer character. It's switched. It's the fucking spirit. So it
Oh
was
yeah.
like, oh, it's the spirit in control. I wish it happened more during the movie though. I wish she was getting possessed a little bit more, doing like little
Me
fucked
too.
up things here and there
Me
to
too.
Harrison Ford's character, and he's like questioning. He's like, "What the fuck's going on? What's wrong with you?" And she's like, "What are you talking about? She don't remember doing it or something."
That would have been so dope.
Yeah,
Like only doing it against him, and I'll even say when
yeah,
nobody else is around, really.
yeah. Just to torment him a
Yep.
little bit.
Yep. Just gotta.
Yo, he even faked his fucking death. Not fake his death. I mean, fake an injury. Like he got almost electrocuted himself.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He, he was in the tub and he put a fucking hair dryer in there. But when they came, the tub was empty. They said because the power went out, that's why he got saved or something.
Yeah. Yep. Because they
He
said
shut the power out
to
and he
turn the
just put the thing
breakers
in the
off.
water and he just laid there like he got electrocuted. But his
Yep.
vitals are fine. He did a waiver. He signed a thing where he didn't have to go to hospital. He was like, I'm not going to hospital. I'm good. Thank you, everybody. So he
How do you
played it off like he was a victim. Yo,
how
yo,
do you
yo.
plan something like that out though? You know what I mean?
Yo, he's a professional psychopath, man. Sociopath.
Was good, was good. Appreciate it. But yeah, I was like, what the like how does he just he's so manipulative. Very manipulative. I'm like,
Hmm.
this guy is
Quick on his feet because that was a quick fucking scheme he thought of.
he like that.
It
Like
was
that.
only one night. It was one fucking night. He thought of that shit.
Like, how the fuck do you come up with all that? Like, what do you do if she doesn't come back home?
Exactly. You just lay in the tub forever.
You just fucking
He just gets up. He's like, God damn it. Bitch is not coming.
oh, but at the same time though, it could be where he just heard her pulling up and kind of just
Oh, that's true. And he just ran to the
because if you already
fucking
have the
bathroom.
stupid, I mean, if you already have the plan in motion, I could cut the power off now. Nobody's really
Yeah,
gonna pay attention to it.
that's
It's
true.
daytime. Nobody's
Good
really
point.
gonna pay attention to it. And then you know where the breaker is. You figure, okay, I hear her pulling in now. I'm already in my robe or whatever. That way, if she doesn't show up, whatever, I'm just chilling. But say he's already in his robe, whatever. Here's her coming in. Okay, let me turn the shower on. Shower's already on. So when she gets there, the shower's already on. It's not just getting turned on. And then you just fucking do the shit he did. Lay the shit in the tub. Maybe already had that set up. I guess I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
It just seems so crazy and psychotic that you do that though ahead of time, and then it's just like, what if she's just like, like again, she doesn't come back, or she just like she hears you in the shower, but she's just like fuck it, goes to bed, or just like I don't care, I don't want to see you. I'm gonna stay on the couch, then I'm gonna get up and leave tomorrow too. Like
Mhm.
whatever the case may be, or just come home, grab some clothes, and go stay back at her friend's house. Which her friend, let's talk about her for a minute. She knew this affair was going on
Yeah. And
and
she didn't
didn't.
tell her because of the accident. She didn't want her to bring up the memories again. She didn't want her to feel
But why
remember.
not tell her before?
I don't know. She didn't want I guess she didn't want her to know, so have her be hurt and go through a divorce and all that. I don't know. She was trying
That's
to be a good friend. She apologized and she was
she
like,
did, but that's my only thing is I'm wondering because maybe I got mixed up when she found out, but she definitely found out and knew for a little bit, at least long
yeah.
enough to give her a heads up before the accident. I'm saying
There's just some people don't want to get involved.
that's true. That is true.
Even though it's your friend and you still don't want you're like, fuck, I should tell him, but I don't want to get involved.
Fair. That's very
So
fair
yeah,
because then
so
it's one of those. You know what it is actually because that could get messy because then it's one of those things where it's like, fuck. Now I got involved in this shit. Now
yeah.
we're beef. You know what I mean? Something stupid because they stayed
Yeah,
together or they're
they're mad at you
whatever the
because
case
you
may be.
told them.
Yeah.
They blame you for telling them. If you didn't
Yep.
tell me, I would never knew.
You would have knew when you would have known when you seen that baby.
shit like that. Yeah, so I get that part. I think that's how they played it off.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get that.
Um, then she just took advantage of the her forgetting. They're like, she was like, good, I don't have to worry about no more. She don't remember.
I mean, I guess after the accident, after that traumatic experience, it's kind of like, well, and then she said how the dude like looked scared, like he was gonna lose her. But then it's like, again, is it more manipulation?
Yeah, yep.
Because of course, I mean, at the same time, yes, it would be upset and sad about it, of course. But then it's also like, okay, I go here, I look extra, all the shit that just transpired. Like she just seen her in the house with the chick, and then the accident happened. So it's like, fuck. You don't see the accident, by the way. We don't even know about the accident until later in the movie when they kind of bring it up.
Mhm. Yeah,
Which
they fill you in they fill you in the missing gaps from the beginning.
yeah, which is reasons why they blame like her being crazy or being off because of
Yeah,
the accident, this and that. Like, nah, motherfucker, she's just seeing shit now. She's seeing the,
yeah.
which is just like the crazy part about it is it's like, how did he do all that fast? Because again, it goes from his wife taking off, leaving, getting into the accident. He doesn't know she gets into the accident until she gets to the hospital, I'm assuming. I don't know when he finds out she crashes, but obviously it's her husband, so he's gonna be the first person called. But he killed somebody, got rid of the body, got rid of the car, and got to the hospital. Or because remember when she's looking out the window, right? And she sees somebody carrying something, which is like the shape of a person going towards a vehicle.
Mhm.
That had to have been her husband because you never seen the
Yeah,
face. You never seen
yeah.
the make or
It
model of the
was.
vehicle.
The ghost is making her see what happened.
Yeah. And he took the girl's car, brought her down, and he said he pushed it in the water. That part he definitely did.
Yeah, because we see that at the end.
Yeah. Which, and I know we're gonna be jumping around, but which was cool how the way it ended when when the accident in the water with the truck, and then just happens to crash in the same exact spot.
Mhm.
Happens some the I don't
Well,
know the
because the
windshield.
ghost popped in the road, it made it
Right.
turn that way on
You're right.
purpose
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're
because
right.
she swerved and went through the woods right into the spot where he dumped the car. Then his foot gets stuck, and Harrison Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer are fighting in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to kill her in the truck while they're filling up with water, both about to drown. But the car below, the pole that was from the boat that was being towed from the car
That's right. I forgot about the fucking
sinks
boat.
and it hits the roof of the car of the dead girl, blows
Yep.
up because she had a rag top, rips it open, her body floats up, and she just, the horror thing where she turns real, grabs Harrison Ford, like to
Mm-hmm.
keep him from going up to breathe. So he drowns while Michelle
Yep.
Pfeiffer escapes. But then she turns back, her body turns back to normal as like the dead just corpse,
Yep.
just floating back down.
Yep.
So
Sitting
that
there
was pretty
thinking about
cool.
him. It was, and again, like the way this movie was, it was a really good movie. Honestly, it was a really good movie, and it had a good story to it. It's one of those ones where I definitely feel like you guys should definitely check it out if you have never seen this, and if you've seen it and haven't seen it in years, go back and revisit it. It's a good movie.
I do have a problem with it though.
What's that?
They didn't have to have the daughter in it.
They really didn't need her. Their daughter, for you mean
What the
Michelle?
fuck? Yeah, what the fuck was the point of the daughter going to college? She was not needed.
She was in the movie for what, 5-10 minutes?
They brought her to college.
Mm-hmm.
They left. They went to the fucking lake house. They made one phone call to her. She wasn't there. The roommate answered, said, I'll have her call you back. The daughter had nothing to do with the movie. She
At
didn't
all.
even come at the end. Like, you thought the daughter's going to come and walk in and say, Mom, what's going on? Seeing, like, be
Mhm.
part of this? No. And that's another thing. At the end, the father's dead now. It shows Michelle Pfeiffer at the grave of the dead girl. But where's the daughter?
She didn't tell her. What happened to dad? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Are they fighting? Is she mad at the mother because the father's dead, or
That is something right there, though.
like what the
They
fuck?
really did because if anything, they could have just had a picture of the daughter on the
Yeah, she's in
mantle or some
school.
shit.
Yeah, they didn't have to have a character bringing her to school and shit like she's gonna be part of the movie.
You're absolutely right about that because she should have been a part of it more so if you're gonna show her at all.
Yeah, exactly.
And holy shit, I forgot she was in the fucking movie until you mentioned that shit.
Exactly. See what I
It's
mean?
just that, yeah. Holy shit.
I thought she was gonna show up at the end, like come home, like she came home on break or something. Oh, school is out for a week. I came to visit you guys, and I thought she was gonna come in at the end.
Yeah,
Nothing.
at
Nope.
all.
Waste of a character. Paid that bitch for no reason.
I mean,
Good for her. She got a job, you
yeah,
know.
good for her. Shit.
But the director, the writer didn't think about that. They're like,
Whoever they
damn,
were just like,
we
yeah, that
just
is
wasted
true.
money on this scene right here.
Not
You
even
paid
that,
that? No need.
just wasting the scene.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
like
it's
what the
like
fuck? No need.
there was really no need for that
No.
character at all.
I don't care if it was a little part at the end, like a little tiny part she showed up for some reason. But that's all you used her for was the beginning? I hate when
Mhm.
movies people do that. Writers do that, directors do that for movies. If you're gonna put something in it, it has to be part of the movie at some point, of a foreshadow or something. Something has to take place later on in the movie with something that you have in the beginning,
Mhm.
especially if it's a character,
And no,
like a
no,
daughter
no.
or something.
Especially what
They
goes
gotta
on
be
in this
part.
though, like with the father not only murdering someone, but then dying at the end.
Yeah,
Like she gets her revenge at the end, literally. She gets her revenge at the
yeah,
end, which is beautiful. But
yeah, nothing. Don't come back for the no funeral, nothing like sitting in the hospital with the mother. Mom, are you okay? I can't believe no dad's
nothing,
doing nothing. Nothing.
nothing. Oh
I don't know.
fuck.
I just hate it when they waste shit like that.
But
It's just
with that said, though, I will say this: it does bother me, but I completely forgot about her, so it doesn't hurt the movie in my like. It doesn't hurt the movie like oh,
no, it
fuck,
don't hurt the movie. It's just I remember it, so it bothers me
but you know
because
what
I
it is? Though?
remember.
That's one of those things where they put a little. It's like they put that shit in there for no reason, and you hate when they do that. Versus when they put those little tiny things that come back later in the movie. You're like, oh, okay, that's why this person was there, or that's why this was there, or that's why that was said, or whatever. Not for that. Like, yo, she wasn't even mentioned again, not even by her parents.
I know.
After you said after that phone call, they're just like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, granted, there was a whole lot of shit going on, but still, I'm like, at the very least, I feel like we should have seen her again. At
Yeah.
the very least, we should have seen her again. And oh fuck, James. Was good.
Well,
Was it good, you guys?
Was good. Was good. Over here talking
Sorry I'm
some
late.
oh
it's
no, I
all
know
good.
I see you guys just finished, so I already know what lies beneath. We didn't even do our ratings yet. We're over here talking
No,
about
we're just
jumping all
talking
over the
about
place
it.
like we do, but we're right now we're on how well James was bringing up. He was like, one thing that really bothered me about this fucking movie, man, the daughter. There was no need for the daughter. You see her going to college,
Yeah,
they call her one time, and then that's it. That's
that's
the
it.
discussion right now.
Yeah. No, I get that because there's no checking in. Like they even say, "Oh, make sure to call your mom." When the fuck does that
Exactly. Nothing happens with the daughter.
happen? It's just dialogue.
Yeah.
All good, man. All good. I know you guys had a dope show going. You were doing the hate or the heartbreak this week. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could
Live news.
join.
I feel
If you're not feeling well though, Mick, I get it. It's
I
all
feel
love,
like they
bro.
only added the daughter just to make people make her more relatable. You know what I mean? Like get the
Who, the
people in
mom?
their mid 40s with the yeah.
Maybe.
But still though, here's what you could have did.
Mhm.
Hey, how's Sally doing? Oh, she's in college. Oh, matter of fact, let me show you a picture of
True.
her. See how she looks. That's all you had to do. Boom. I'm a mom. I'm a dad. I have a picture of my kid. They're in school.
Yeah.
Type of,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
they had like a whole 5 to fucking 10-minute scene with the daughter, and daughter has nothing else, no other parts in the
At
movie.
all. That's at all. Like, yo, Paul, her father is a murderer, and Anne dies. And at the end of the movie, it shows her mother at which I think is fine. I think this part is fine where she goes to
Mhm.
to the girl's, to the girl's grave site that her husband murdered, even though she was cheating with her husband, but she didn't deserve to get murdered by her husband. If anything, she deserved. Actually, she doesn't even deserve to get beat up by the wife. Really, it's really the husband she got by the wife.
Right.
Anyway, that's besides the point. That is besides the fucking point. The point is the daughter did not need to be in this movie.
Nope.
And James, I have to say this. James. I hope you're ready. In Sex and the City, it was not the little girl's fault.
Oh.
In the movie, the first one. I had to.
Well, I have my opinion. I didn't say it was the little girl's fault either. I said it was someone else's.
No, I know. But you guys can go over to the Popcorn and Pints episode, look up when we reviewed Sex and the City. I had to throw that out.
We had a huge debate about that.
Yeah, and we discuss it every now and then, so I just had to throw it out there. I had to throw it out there again.
Anyways.
But yeah, back to what lies beneath. What did you think about this movie, Paul?
I really enjoyed this. So this hits a soft spot because it's one of the first horror movies my parents took me to see in theater. And it was one of the first ones we saw at a decent theater, not the dollar theater in town. And I think it was one of the first ones that wasn't like my dad had taken me to see The Ring and other movies like that, but he hadn't taken me to see one. It was more of a I'll say this, more of a thriller. More of a psychological thing where you're not quite sure what's going on. It does have supernatural elements, but for me as a kid, I thought it was boring as shit because I wanted things popping out and shit. It was a lot of dialogue, things like that I didn't understand what was going on. And seeing it later in life and even recently for the review, I actually enjoy the movie a lot more now than I did then. But back then, I just enjoyed it just because I was getting out with my parents and being able to enjoy a movie.
Yeah. I really enjoyed this one too. I really enjoyed it. And it didn't feel like a 2-hour movie. Like I saw it was 2 hours. I was like,
No.
oh, fuck. But watching it, I'm like, yo, it flows good. Like I said, it takes a little bit to pick up, but once it's there, it's fucking there. And then you're just like, okay, I'm in.
Yep.
I'm in. Michelle Pfeiffer, Harrison Ford, just him.
Like you said, just seeing Harrison Ford play a role like this.
Yeah, that was shocking for me. I was like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting it. Because you always expect him to be the good guy. And he wasn't. And he did such a good job at him in that role. Way better than that garbage movie franchise Indiana Jones, by the way, people. Way fucking better.
Damn.
But let's talk about that seance scene I had completely forgotten about because I haven't watched this movie in a while.
Yeah.
That fucking scene, like, do we do spoilers?
Oh, yeah, of course. 100%.
When that dog came through, bro, I was like that shit got me. I'm not going to lie. Because I thought it was going to be Harrison Ford. I'm like, oh, Harrison Ford's going to open the door and be like, what the fuck are you doing? And then the other door opens and it's a goddamn dog. I was like, oh, shit. Like,
the fuck, you're like, fucking dog.
Yeah.
Got me, fucker.
And that's even more scary because it's believable because a fucking dog would totally be like, what are you humans doing on the floor? Like, pop in, like,
an animal will definitely do that. They'll knock the door open and just go boom.
Oh, hell, or just like clumsily just walking around and they're wagging their tail just smacks the door. Oh shit, you guys are in here. Let me go in there. See what the fuck's going on. Go here and knock some shit over. Oh shit, man. Oh fuck. But shit, let's dive into some ratings. I know we usually do that earlier, but we just kind of got into the discussion about this movie, which again I enjoyed. So I'm going to give this one. I'm gonna give it an 8.
I'm going with a 7.
7. How about you, Paul?
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Nice.
I'm okay with that.
Nice. Yeah, this was again, it was better than I expected. I didn't know what it was gonna be about because I didn't read the synopsis and all that shit. I was just like, okay, let me check this out. I hope it's good. That was my only thing. I was like, I hope it's good. And it was good. It was really good. It exceeded my expectations. And I shouldn't be surprised because of who's fucking starring in it with Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford. But there is a lot of movies, which I'm not going to name any because I can't think of any. I got to start just having like a list of shit that I say. Like, okay, let me think of a bad movie with some great actors in it. Boom. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's movies out there with some good actors, and the movie just is like, what the fuck? Like, how do you have this talent and you put this shit out?
Yeah. It's not a horror movie, but I thought movie 43 was a heap of dog shit. And that's a lot of great actors. Like the
I thought it was
is
funny though. It should have been way funnier than what it was.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. I only watched it once.
I can't think on the top of my head. I'm trying to think of one. That
Movie
shit with
43.
good actors.
Yeah, I can't think of any.
You got me wondering too.
But that's a good conversation. It's a fun conversation. Mick, write it down. I know you have a list, Mick. I know you have a list. What is it? Oh shit, man. Fucking. Before we go on, I want to show you guys what's coming up on Thursday, which is, and this one I've never seen either. Gerald's Game.
I've never seen this either. I know what it's about, but I've never seen it.
Yes. And then Stertovision, Blood Rush. My cousin Jeff said that this is the worst movie he's ever seen.
No. Nope.
Well, no. Okay. He did say Blood Lake was worse than that, but other than that,
thank you.
This was number 2 for him. So
okay,
I'm gonna be reviewing that on Stertovision this Friday, and I'm kind of excited.
I was about to say he can't say that until he watches Blood Lake. That's the rule.
Oh no, he saw Blood Lake. Like I tell people that now. I'm like, listen, for those of you that know how I feel about Blood Lake, if you've never watched the movie, don't sit here and say you've seen a movie worse than Blood Lake. Say you may have seen a movie worse than Blood Lake, but don't be too. People are like one of our friends, Sean. He was like, "Yo, I have 4. I guarantee I have 4 movies that are worse than Blood Lake." I swear to you, on one of the episodes, he was like sturdy. I apologize. I was absolutely wrong with that. He was like, I was absolutely wrong with that. Yep. And I was like, yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good.
Now, I'm not trying to take over any topics, but have you guys had any rewatches lately where you rediscovered a love for any horror movies over the course of last week?
Honestly, most of the stuff I've been watching lately is stuff I haven't seen before. For the most part, whether it be pod-wise or just like for me and the wife are watching shows or movies or whatever.
I got you.
But I will say, oh fuck, what were the movies called we just watched the other day? Let me pull up my letterbox and I'll tell you guys in a second.
You just saw one in theater that I wanted to ask about. Is it Into the Darkness or is what you see in theater?
Out of Darkness?
Yes.
I never heard of it. Yeah. How was it?
That was good. Like,
okay, so it's good.
It was. I know it's not a review for you guys, like me breaking it down, but it's been a couple of weeks since I've seen it, and I've seen a lot of shit in between, so I don't really remember it too well. I do know it was a Native American horror film, though. And
okay.
There was some.
So worth it. Okay.
Yeah.
Copy that. Yeah. I'll definitely, because it's in theater, and I was like, I know Sturdy wants to see it. I need to ask him how it was.
Oh, it was dope. But we watched. Okay, so these movies are pretty good, and they're both on Netflix. It's called The Bridge Curse. Which, hang on, let me just share my Mickey Fickin screen. So if I was to do some Sturdy recommendations, this would be one right here. I'm gonna give you 2.
Is this about where kids are doing a suicide thing off the bridge?
They're not doing a suicide thing, but there is a bridge thing. There's like a cursed bridge thing.
Curse. Let me write that down.
Okay.
But I'll leave it up there for a second.
And it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's this one.
Maybe I'll watch them tomorrow.
Then there is, like I said, The Bridge Curse, and then the sequel, which 2023, The Bridge Curse Ritual. I think it was just put on Netflix yesterday or this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
But there's a sequel to it, The Bridge Curse Ritual. But definitely recommend it. They were both fun watches. They're both
There
fun
you go.
watches, pretty decent watches.
Yeah, the only thing I can remember I watched is something I didn't never watch before. It was supposed to be for last week's pod on Thursday, but
Oh,
we
yeah.
canceled. It was A Haunted Honeymoon. Gene Wilder.
It was fun.
It was pretty fun. It was fun. It was pretty
It was
fun.
fun.
I
Yeah, it
just
was a fun one.
rewatched Doctor Sleep, and I'm a huge
Oh.
Shining fan. Like that's probably my favorite one, and I forgot how much I fucking love Doctor Sleep.
The book is good.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I didn't read that book. I read The Shining, but I didn't read Doctor Sleep.
I did the Audible. The audio.
Okay.
Audio book of it.
That's what I
Oh,
like to do.
yeah. It's worth.
But,
Oh
yeah,
my god, I love it.
It's better than the movie, but the movie I like the movie.
I thought it was great. I forgot how good it was. And actually, for Fear Fest in Raleigh this year, we're getting the woman that played Danny's mom in Doctor Sleep. She's going to be at Fear Fest this year. So I'm super geeking out about that because,
nice.
You know, I love all things The Shining. So I was like, let me watch Doctor Sleep. And I was like, holy shit, I forgot how fun and good this movie actually was.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Shit. Carolina Fear Fest. I cannot wait. That's gonna be such a fun time, man.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's
Such
so
a
much fun out there.
Fun freaking time.
It's such a great crowd because, like, I go to a lot of conventions around here, and I'm not going to talk bad about any of them in North Carolina because that's not fair to anybody. But for me personally, if you want the good actors, but you want the fans that, like, you could stop and talk to anyone about any movies, and they're all willing to talk to you. Like, everyone has time for everyone around them and is polite. I think this is the best crowd for that.
That's how I feel about like some of the cons I go to around here. Like I miss. I hope they come back. It's called Scaricon. It's small.
Okay.
It's like a smaller convention, but it's just so personable and just like what you're saying. You stop, talk to everybody, and just have great, fun conversations about horror.
Mhm.
And
it's I can't say enough good things, and it's nice that, you know, for the most part, the talent stays at the hotel that everyone stays at, and it's crazy that they'll come out, they'll just drink with you, they'll shoot the shit, and the crowd, we all have an understanding. You know, no one's pulling out their phones. Let me get a picture with you. You know, oh, I'm going to record you taking a shot with so and so. No one's doing that. We're all just
you just have a good time. It's like the old school times where, I mean, well, one, we didn't have camera phones, and two, it was like you're kind of just living in the moment. Yes, there was pictures taken, but it's more so you're living in the moment. If somebody remembers the camera, snap.
Yeah.
Not, oh shit, that's so and so. Let me take 80,000 pictures and 80,000 videos, but not really have a conversation or really live in the moment at all.
Right.
Really destroy the
right.
Live in the moment, people. Live in the moment.
And I like to think people that are my friends and know me know that I won't just lie. If I was like, hey, I was drinking with William Forsythe at a hotel after hours, I'd like to think my friends would all trust me and know that, oh, he's not bullshitting.
Well,
my friends should be like proof.
I'm not gonna. I don't lie to my friends, but I will make shit up every now and then just to have a fun story.
I'll make up crazy shit, but they know it's crazy. Like, you'll know if I'm lying.
I'll do that too, but you know, sometimes you gotta throw them off just to see how well they pay attention.
That's all right.
But guys, we are gonna wrap this one up. Listen, What Lies Beneath is something you guys should definitely check out, though. It's a really good movie. Had a really good time with it, and love me some Michelle Pfeiffer. But with that said, guys, I'll see you in your nightmares. Peace.
Peace out.